Hey, Dylan from Burger Monster here. Just want to let you know that me and my food truck friends have been on some adventures lately, so we want to take you with us. We've been going to some local meetup groups, trying some foraging, some edible classes, and just expanding our palate. And up next is our first video with us and the resident expert Pascal, and we want to show you what it's exactly like to go into the LA mountains, forage for food, and then cook it and make it. So come with us, and I hope you enjoy the adventure. If you have any ideas or any plans for us to do in the future, feel free to comment below and let us know your thoughts. Thank you so much, and stay hungry. See you guys. Hi, my name's Dylan. I'm with Burger Monsters. This is Hop with Dos Chinos.
It's like infomercial turned on. Hi, I'm Hop fan, owner of Dos Chinos.
We are on our way to do an edible adventure up by the Los Angeles National Forest. We're going to meet Pascal. He is a local resident expert of gathering herbs, and he's going to be showing us how to cook with wild edibles. So we will see you on our way up there. All right. We are here waiting for Pascal, the instructor, to get in and teach us things. And we're going to go follow him to another location so we can do this wild edible foraging class.
So it's not it's a little bit tough. So it's not something that you will eat raw in a salad because it kind of like gets stuck a little bit in your throat. One way we've used it is basically soup or chop it up very thinly and then mix it to some kind of as part of a food. Chef for dealing with a restaurant, it's probably that 10 to 15% of people would have an allergic reaction to it. Meaning by that, more like a barfing reaction. I've never met anybody dying from it, but there's been a report of people having an upset stomach. I'm still doing some research on it because I use it in my diet, so I'm not allergic to it. And this is something that you know, if you guys want to try, you can actually do it. But I'm completely not allergic. Regular pain, campaign. I'll test it with my legs. But this one is kind of okay. If you see, you have pretty much needle everywhere, including on the leaves.
Yeah.
And they're like a little hypodermic needle. Inside you have something called formic acid, mostly. So when you brush against it, it's like glass. It breaks into your skin and then inject the formic acid. And then it bothers you for, like, this one will bother you for like 10 minutes. Like this? Yeah, you can do that like this because the needle has a tendency to go up.
Right.
So right now I'm not getting stung. I will get stung eventually. But
you're used to it.
99% of the time I don't get stung by doing this. If you do the reverse, it's going to sting you.
What do people do with that?
So you blanch it. You don't want to eat it raw because it will sting you. But if you blanch it for like 1 minute, then think of it that anything you can do with spinach, you can actually do it with nettles. Pesto, soup, sauce, you name it.
You can do it dried up for teas.
You can dry it up for teas. It's really delicious. A bit of more wild taste. If you want to eat it raw, what you do is you grab a leaf and then you crush it between your finger, so you actually break all the needles, and then you can actually.
What is this called?
It's the common mustard. The same one we saw before. It's furry. This one is even more furry.
Eat this and
So you can totally eat the floor. That's actually a lot of chefs actually using right now. I just bring them like buckets of flowers.
Nice.
And then they use that for cooking. It's so pretty, and then it has a flavor of water too.
oh, it sure does.
Yeah.
You go out.
The snakes come out during the day for heat of the sun. You sure?
Yeah.
They're hibernating?
This is a new mustard, and if you take a look, you have actually a little bit of purple in it. Not always true, but very often you will have some purple on the stem. Then, if you fill it, it's going to be more prickly. The other one was furry, this one's a little bit more prickly. And you have the same configuration, one big leaf, two small one, two small one. So it's still the same configuration. This one is actually the black mustard, that's the one that tastes like wasabi. And to prove it to you, he's going to munch on it.
All right.
And he's going to go, holy crap, that's hot.
Is this native?
It's non-native, and you can also see that the
It's clearing up my sinuses.
the leaves are actually more pointy too.
Oh yeah, wow.
This is good.
Yeah, it's delicious. Woo! It is like wasabi.
Yeah. Can we get some? Fantastic.
Is that good? You can put this with the hamburger. That would be good.
Dry it out.
Yeah. None of that. I'd wake you up.
Nice.
Delicious.
Yeah,
This is the one that tastes like broccoli.
Called rape mustard?
it's actually a little bit more flowery, a little bit more like broccoli, but not as much as the regular one.
That's nice.
It's nice. It's a different kind of different flavor a little bit.
Very mild.
Yeah, we have like 6 or 7 mustard stick. So I usually forage that one in a month or two when the leaves are actually 3 or 4 times the size.
Okay.
Take scissors and actually remove all the needles and then use that for wrapping food.
What do you put inside?
Anything.
Ground meat or something.
Ground meat
like
to
that. Tofu.
milk thistle. And if you can recognize the milk thistle easily from the zebra pattern on the leaves. There's only one thistle that has those zebra pattern, and that is a milk thistle. The stem is delicious too. When the stem is probably a couple of months, you can peel it up very easily, all the spines and everything. And the inside is really nice, green and tender, and very sugary too. So you can use that for wild fruit salad too. You're gonna find out when the berry comes up. The flowers are edible. They're not fantastic for flavor, but they're very pretty for plating.
That is no bueno.
It's not. It's just, I keep using it.
I think it's decoration.
Mostly decoration. The interesting part is you can see that the current is starting to form right there. So you have those small berries starting to show up. And the berries are very tannic right now. You know, incredible smell, incredible flavor if you dehydrate it first. If you taste it right now, it's extreme. It is quite bitter, not extremely, but quite bitter. But some of the chefs actually have used fresh leaf, like putting one leaf on top of an ice cream. There's so much sugar in the ice cream that just by putting one leaf, it kind of balances the bitterness, but you get all the flagrant aspects of it. So if you do a little bit like a tiny piece,
These are flowers.
those are the flowers, and you actually have a little bit of pollen inside too. If you pick it up at the right time, which was 2 months ago, and the pollen is actually more sugary.
Oh, you can eat that too.
So you can also eat that, or you put that in ice cream too. It's got flavors and.
Really? Wow.
But the main use is definitely dehydrated. So today we're going to do a spice mix, and that's going to be one of the spices we're going to be using. But I've dehydrated. And then the inside is very much like a gooey cucumber.
Look at that.
Very similar to the one that you buy at the store, which is
nopales.
The nopales. So it tastes exactly like a nopales. The only problem is this is actually the prickly pear cactus, and you get all those spines. The most dangerous one are the one that you don't see, which are the really tiny ones.
Right? Yeah.
They go under your skin, and it's just nearly impossible to remove, so you get a little bit of infection, the body rejecting it.
Dang.
So it's a bit more of a problem if you get in your tongue. There is another culinary aspect on those guys, is the white stuff over here.
Yeah, what is it?
And if I pick some up and then crush it together, and then you get the red stuff.
Oh.
So this is your natural food current. Everybody ate some. Those are little bugs.
Oh.
Drink the juice, and this is the little guts.
Is it bacteria?
It's a bug. Let me show you the bug actually.
Insect.
It's a little fly, and the name
Use
is
that for food coloring.
yeah. The name is actually called cochineal bug. And if you go look through the fluff, you're gonna find those little black ball right there. That's one. And this is used as a natural food current. So if you go to Whole Food and you buy some strawberry ice cream, the current is actually carmine. This is what the British redcoat.
Oh, get the blood of other creatures.
Really, the redcoat.
Okay, this plant looks a little bit like rosemary, and then you have those dry flowers. They're usually white, and then they turn to brown at one point. And there is some culinary use. This is California buckwheat.
These are pink and white.
Pink and, yeah, they start white, become pink, and they have some use for it. When I used to teach survival or go to survival school, they will take the flowers and grind them like this between a finger and add that to flour, maybe 20% to make bread. When you make primitive bread, they're very hard and tough. You can break your teeth on it. So they will add 20% and it makes it more fluffy and crunchy. So it was mostly survival food, but I decided, I play with it a lot because I wanted to do something a little bit more interesting. And they're actually quite delicious roasted.
What's
So
the
what?
name?
California buckwheat.
Oh.
What you need to do is actually put some olive oil, roast it, and then you can add limes, you can add some chilies, you can add different flavor, and then you roast it up to the point where it's nearly burned, but not quite yet. So you get like 5 seconds to stop. And it becomes really crunchy and keep a lot of the flavor that you put, like the spice that you put inside. If you eat it right now, it's just not very palatable. But if you roast it the right way, then it becomes really crunchy and nice. And it's used in restaurant too. They actually use it in different dish more as a decoration.
Yeah,
But
like
for the
a-
texture, and the crunch, and then if you add
Whatever
spice or
flavor,
vinegar or lemon or limes or whatever, it actually adds flavor. So it's a matter of playing with it.
So does the roasting then take whatever that
It just makes it
bitter
crunchy.
flavor out of it?
Oh, I
and
forgot
then-
to say. Sorry, you need to you want to soak it
Soak
in
it,
water
okay.
because it's usually very dirty, as you can see. And then also it removes some of the bitterness.
Yeah, okay.
So you clean it, you leave it in water for like an hour. You take it off and then you dehydrate it, and then you can use it for roasting.
Yeah, okay.
It takes a little bit of doing, and at one point you just don't make the mistake. You know exactly when to take it off. In the beginning, you're gonna burn it a few times, but it can, with the right spice, you actually can make a nice little condiment on the side, and it's nice and crunchy, so it does work.